Autism spectrum disorder or ASD is a condition that affects how a person thinks, communicates, and behaves. People with ASD may have trouble talking with others, understanding social rules, or knowing how to act in a social situations. They might also repeat a certain actions like flapping their hands or saying the same words again and again. Some may have trouble about planning, focusing, or managing their time. Each person with ASD is different. Some need a lot of help in daily life, while others can live more independently. As a spectrum, learners with autism have varying characteristics such as social communication problems, speech language impairments, and restricted repetitive and stereotype patterns of behavior, interests, and activities. Let's discuss about the first characteristic, the social communication problem. People with autism may find it difficult to connect with others because they struggle with social skills. They may have trouble understanding emotions, expressing their feelings, and having conversation. Some may avoid eye contact or not respond when there's someone calling their name. Others may not know how to start a conversation, but will answer when be spoken to. It's speech language impairment. People with autism may have trouble understanding and using language. Some can speak well, while others are may can talk or and also they are using pictures or devices to communicate, and they may also repeat words or phrases or okolalia or use language in unusual ways. For example, a child keeps saying it's time for adventure from their favorite cartoon even when they are just playing with their toys. Third is repetitive behaviors and interest. Many individuals with autism engage in repetitive behaviors such as hand flapping or lining up objects. They may also have interest in specific topics or objects and struggle with changes in routines. For example, a child may collect and organize bottle caps obsessively even though they have no practical use for them. Let's proceed to sensory differences. People with autism may highly sensitive or hypersensitive. The second one is undersensitive or hyposensitive to sensory inputs such as sounds, textures, lights, or taste. When we say hypersensitive, for example, a child with autism covers their ears and gets upset when they hear loud music and fireworks because the noise feels too intense. When we say hyposensitive, a person with autism may not notice when they get small cut on their hand or may seek out strong smells like gasoline or perfume because they enjoy them. Let's proceed to the category of sensor sensitivities. First is visual input sensitivities. Some children with autism may get stuck watching things that spin like fans or wheels, feel uncomfortable with bright or the flickering lights, have trouble reading or understanding written text because of how it looks. When we say auditory or hearing input sensitivities, these children may cover their ears when they hear loud or sudden sounds, prefer either very loud music or complete silence, have a hard time understanding or following spoken instructions in noisy places. Third is tactile or input sensitivities. Dislike getting their hands or feet dirty and also avoid touching certain textures or materials. Feel bothered by light touches like a pat on their shoulder, but enjoy deep hugs. Fourth is taste and smell sensitivities. This include refusing to eat certain foods and licking or tasting things that aren't food. and also feeling upset by strong smells like perfumes or cleaning. Fifth is proprioceptive input sensitivities or body awareness. These children may press too hard when writing, bump into things or people often because they have trouble sensing where their body is. Third is struggle with coordination. Sixth is vestibular input sensitivities or balance and movement. This can show as trouble sitting still, resting their head on their hands a lot, falling or losing balance easily. Fourth is executive functioning challenges. Executive functioning refers to a person's ability to plan, organize, and complete tasks. People with ASD may struggle with problem solving, adapting new situation, and staying focused. Let's proceed to number 6, assessment and identification. Doctors and specialists check if a child has autism by carefully watching their behavior, communication, and development. They use different tools and tests to understand how the child interacts, speaks, and responds to their surroundings. Finding out early if a child has autism helps parents and teachers give the right support. For example, a doctor asks parents questions about their child's behavior, such as whether they respond their name or make eye contact. They may use simple checklists like MCHAT to see if the child shows signs of autism. When we say MCHAT, stands for Modified Checklist for Autism in Toddlers. It is a simple questionnaire used by the doctors and parents to check if a young child 16 to 30 months old might have signs of autism. It helps identify children who may need further evaluation by a specialist. The example for this is a doctor or parent answer yes or no question like, does your child make eye contact with you?